progress is one of the most important things that you need to keep your eye on. You need to keep it on check. You need to keep yourself on check to make sure you're measuring your progress in anything you're doing. If you're focusing on your journey right now in self-development and raising your value and becoming the version of you that you would admire, living on purpose, anything that you do, you should start paying attention to the progress. Because if you're not making progress, you're wasting time, you're going backwards, you're going in circles. You could start kidding yourself that you're making progress just because you work till 4 or 5 in the morning and then you're up at 7. You're killing it, right? I'll rest later. I'm busy right now, working 7 days a week, exercising 7 days a week, working 7 days a week, whatever it is, whatever part of your of your life you're working on or you're measuring. Sometimes we kid ourselves. We mistaken being tired or being busy as progress, because you're doing a lot, because you don't hang out with your loved ones, because you don't do fun stuff for you, because you're out late, you're up early. We use that as a gauge to say we're killing it, to say we're doing stuff. But that could also just be a sign of you going in circles. That's not progress. Progress is measured. Good time to measure progress is at the end of the day. You can't measure progress too soon, every hour. Like, I guess you can, but you're not going to see much, especially for something that you're shooting for that's going to happen in a month or two. Remember, when you start anything, I used to think that sometimes things would take forever. I'm going to start this business, but it's going to be a while before I see. There's the key right there. That's one of the keys right there. Before you see what? Before you see millions? Possibly. But what about progress? How soon before you see progress? We're open for business. Bam. There, you started. You start a hamburger stand. You got to see progress by the end of the day. Did you sell anything? Did anybody approach you? Did you get a reaction from folks? That's something that you can measure at the end of the day. I made progress. Or nobody showed up. Or everybody said it just tasted nasty. Okay, well, that's a measurable result. It shows that things ain't going to go well, that the folks didn't like it. That's the progress that I made, is feedback, data, information. Now I know how to move, how to wiggle, what I need to do to make a change, to make an adjustment. But if you're just out there and you're not asking yourself at the end of the day, am I making progress? But maybe it's too short of a time. Maybe at the end of the day, you won't see anything. I think by the end of the day, you need to know whether you whether you killed it that day or not. And I think the whole point I want to make is getting caught up. I got caught up by thinking that tired, overworked, stressed out was progress. And it's not. Progress is actually a result in the direction that you want to go to. It could even be, like I said, like people don't like what your product. That's some sort of progress. Progress to get the information to see whether, like, okay, wait a minute, this just happened to be one of those folks that just didn't like it, or everybody didn't like it. You know, oh no, everybody's not like it. Okay, then I need to pivot. I need to adjust. Okay, that's progress in quality control. That's progress in my product or service, whatever it is, right? So even that is a form of progress. At the end of the day, and I mean that literally, like at the end of the day, you start on the self-development journey. You start focusing on the closest thing to you, your thoughts. End of the day, you're about to wind it up. You wind it down, take a shower, you do your routine for the evening, get ready for bed. You got to ask yourself, did I make progress today? What are my results? Did I keep my thoughts high all day? Did I keep my vibration, my frequency high? Were my thoughts high all day? Were my feelings high? Were my actions high? It's like, no, well, I broke character. I messed up a few times today. I got upset. I got sad. I played the victim role. Started getting bummed out. I started feeling regret. I started feeling, and all those negative actions. Okay, then you didn't make much progress. But then you could even twist it and realize that the fact that I know that I didn't do well today is progress, because it raised my awareness. Now I know tomorrow to pay attention to those things and figure out the signs of, like, okay, my thoughts are starting to get stupid. I better fix it. I better check myself. So you did gain wisdom. You gained the progress in knowing that you messed up. So that's already progress. Like, damn, I realized that I messed up. I've never done that before, because you weren't paying attention. Now that you're paying attention, now you know. It's like, okay, check yourself. Next day, at the end of the day, did I catch myself slipping today? Did I break character? I did, but I raised my vibration right away, so I didn't go, I had the poor thoughts, and I caught it at poor thoughts. Or I call it at poor feelings. I started feeling the lump in the throat. I started feeling bummed out. I started feeling regret. I started feeling... And I caught myself. And right away, boom, I hit the floor. I did some push-ups, did some squats, got thankful. And I realized that my vibe was getting low. I didn't hit the poor actions part. Remember, it goes thoughts, feelings, actions. It went from poor thoughts, poor feelings, and I caught it at poor feelings. It didn't get the poor actions. Hella progress. Go. Same with let's say we're talking about diet. Did you stick to your diet today? Did you pull back on the food? Simple as that. Just eat less than what you're eating, but eating way less. A quarter less or half less or whatever. At the end of the day, you can measure that. Did you make progress today? Did you stick to your diet? Yes or no? Yes, progress. No, you messed up. Check yourself. You can't take the day back. Day's over, but you measured. Next day you did it. You say yes, cool, progress. Next day, let's go. It's the details in the day-to-day, because after 30 days, a month is a long time. A month is a long time. You should be able to gather some really good information to know at the end of the month, did I make progress? If you wait till then to check, you could kid yourself. Oh yeah, we're super tired, bro. It's hella tired. We did so much. Everything's going crazy good. Or, no, I'm good. Everything's all right. Like, well, let's look at your daily progress. Did you hit your numbers every day? Did you break character every single day? Well, I didn't really check every day. Then you're not carrying. You're not carrying on making the progress. You got to check every day. Ask yourself every day. In any part of your life, health, wealth, love, spirituality, generosity, measure your results. Measure your results at the end of the day, every day. And ask yourself whether you're hitting the goal for the day. Are you making progress? At the end of the week, you tally it up, you kind of look, it's like, okay, how's my progress for the end of the week? 7 days are up. It's a quarter of the month. Oh, I did good, or oh, I did bad. Remember, even recognizing that you did bad, check yourself and fix it. It's choice time. If not, quit playing around. Either you're in, commit to improving, commit to making progress, to gain that discipline, to earn that confidence, to love yourself more, or just commit to not. Commit to staying in a losing position. Commit to staying in a low vibration. Commit to not having discipline. And just commit to, I'm just going to chase desire. I'm going to chase instant gratification. I'm not going to better all 5 parts of my life. At least go either way. Don't stick in the middle. There's no point. Can't drive on both sides of the road. Pick one and go. If you measure at the end of the week that you're making progress, you're going to feel good. And you're going to know, like, yeah, there is. So, wow, that was crazy good. I did make progress. I didn't mess up. 7 days out of 7, I hit them all. You're going to feel different. Trust me. At the second week, you did it again. Did you hit all of them? It's 6 because I messed up one day, but I fixed it right away. Hella progress. In 2 weeks, all but one day, you hit it. You hit your numbers. You stuck to your diet. You stuck to your workouts. You stuck to keeping your beast mindset, your vibe right. Thoughts, feelings, and actions are on point. You'll notice something. You'll notice a change because you're changing the recipe, so your results going to get different. You're going to make progress. Do that for week 3. Do that for week 4. At the end of the month, you should be able to have a lot of progress, a lot of result. You took the action. You made choices. Am I going to side with discipline? Am I going to side with desire? You stick with discipline. You measure it every day. At the end of the day, did I do all the things that I said I was going to do to live on purpose, to become the version of me that I would admire? Yes or no? There is no middle. You're winning, you're losing. There is no, kinda, no. Did you do what things you say you were going to do? Yes or no? Check it at the end of the day. You feel good, or you recognize that you messed up. Face it. And you got the next day to fix it. At the end of the week, how many times 7 out of 7? Or 6 out of 7? Or, whatever your number is, then you got to make a choice for next week. Because guess what? You have the following month to get 100%. You do really good week 1, you're going to feel good. Week 2 is going to get a little easier because you're going to feel like, wow, that feels good to make progress. The main thing that you get out of it is you don't self-sabotage yourself and start telling yourself that you are doing good, that you are winning, that you're in a good place, that everything's cool. How do you know everything's cool? Are you winning or are you losing? Don't be delusional. Don't tell yourself a story that, no, everything's good. I'm winning. Yeah, I feel great. Like, really? Okay. What'd you do today? What didn't you do today? When you measure, you're able to say, yeah, I feel good because I hit my numbers every day. I hit what I had to do every day. At the end of the week, I saw I did 7 out of 7. 7 out of 7 the following week. That's 2 weeks. Same with week 3. By the end of the month, boom, this is the progress I have. I feel like this. I gained this. I learned this. I applied this. Things are getting better because of this, because of what I did week 1, week 2, week 3. Don't lie to yourself. Figure out whether you're making progress, whether you're going backwards, wasting time, going in circles. Once you know what progress is, once you start measuring and you taste the progress and the results of the progress, it feels real good, and it makes progress even easier because you gain momentum.